Hey, good morning from the Rhythm Dojo. So this is a commercial, actually. eBay wants me to put a video on my store site as a completion to my profile, and I used an old junky video. I didn't want to, so I said, let me do a quick commercial. I haven't done a video in a while, so I'll do some New York fast talking like Crazy Eddie, but it'll be Crazy Magoo, which a lot of people do believe. There's some validity to. So anyway, why Waterland Concepts? Why buy pre-owned and new and funky clothes from me? First of all, I'm going to tell all you resellers and everybody out there, don't defend selling this stuff. My friends like to call it, I'm selling dirty laundry. That's fine. I get it. I like it. It's fun. But let me tell you, my dirty laundry has a lot more sentimental value to the people who buy it for a fraction of the price than anything you get at Macy's or anything you get at the mall. So, you may like that stuff, but this is funky stuff. It's different. It's also functional, but it's also a lot cheaper. And the landfills, I don't want to get hippy-dippy on you, but the landfills are just full of mall clothing because people buy it and they get sick of it, and it's not made well, and it falls apart, and it doesn't handle our modern washing machines and detergents, and they fade and rip and get beat and stained, and people toss them. Sometimes they donate them, and even the donation places toss them. But there's people like me who go out and find things and curate. So the last 2 days, I got compliments on stuff I wore that couldn't cost more than 50 cents or $1. One is my Drago shirt, which is just bizarre. Of course it was for me. I'm into boxing and mixed martial arts. So, when I saw a Drago shirt, it was basically this weird silhouette of Dolph as Drago, and it said, "I must break you," with like a Russian thing on it. And it's just, I get compliments everywhere I go in it. And it's like, I would sell that for no more than like $18 or $20. So that's a great find. Do you get complimented on crap you wear every day? It's fun to get complimented. It's fun to create, conversation over that stuff. I'm not a big, I could talk and all that, but I'm pretty reserved when I'm out and about. I'm a big fan of people or crowds. I'm a drummer. I want to be in the back, facing the crowd, not part of it. That's where I'm a Toastmaster type. I don't really want to be hanging out in the middle of the crowd, getting felt up. Anyway, I digress. But the hat, beat up as this hat is, so many compliments on it. The shirt I'm keeping. Why? Because this shirt clearly belonged to either Sammy Davis Jr. or Dean Martin. And look at it, fabric buttons. This is pure, true vintage. Not a stain, not a flaw, not a rip. Hey, I'm not much of a model, but I lost some weight. But you know what? This is Florida. Is there a better shirt than this? No. And does it match my hat? Yes. So you get a chipkey, which is, I have no idea what that means, but my grandfather used to tell me something in Russian, or that it was Russian, and it meant like that feeling you get in your belly when something just feels good, feels right, you like it, it's working. When you get that goody mood, that's a chipkey in your belly. So I always thought that was a cool word and a cool descriptor and a cool analogy. And when you have a piece of clothing that you like, that gives you that chipkey. So, that's the kind of stuff I sell, and I also sell very functional Levi's, new with tags items, great stuff for work. Dress clothes are selling like crazy. Yesterday I sold a faux fur coat yesterday. Karl Lagerfeld, nearly new faux fur coat in 99-degree weather here. It was 89. And it's $250 retail easily. You couldn't sneeze and find it for less than $250. I sold it for $50 plus shipping. So, and the person was thrilled because it was beautiful. Perfect lining, perfect fur, faux, of course. The only real fur I had was that raccoon. You can watch my video where I jump in the pool with it. Try coming out of the pool with a wet raccoon fur on. I'm telling you, it's like having 50 raccoons on your back. It was about 300 pounds. But anyway, I digress again. So come check out my store. There's stuff in there that is going to be fit, functional, stylish, cheap, great for different occasions that you need, especially with the kids stuff. I have a lot of kids stuff that I don't buy often, but I buy kids stuff with what I had in mind because my kid kept growing, and I'd buy him things. He wouldn't wear it. He outgrows it. It'd sit there new. You end up selling it later. I have a ton of Adidas Tricot youth track pants that were never worn. So yeah, I'm selling them, but that's not one of my normal flips. But for some mom or dad out there who doesn't want to go out and buy all these Adidas sweats for their kid, which my kid wore for years, for $40, $50 a piece, you're going to get them here for $15, $20, and they're like new. So I'm just saying, you get a good deal, you get stuff that's way more personalized and stylish and loved and appreciated. You get stuff, or I should say is more sentimental. You pay a way shitload less. It's fun to buy over the internet. You're saving the planet because my stuff doesn't go into landfills. It goes on and on and on and on. Some of it gets older and older and more valuable as it goes on and on and on. You know, it's funny. I had this Anze Kopitar LA Kings jersey that I never sold because I'm a hockey guy, and I'm like, I like it, but I fucking hate the Kings because they beat the Rangers in the Stanley Cup. And Quick, who was the goalie, is now our backup goalie, who I like. But that's beside the point, and I digress again. But I didn't want to sell that Kopitar jersey for years. I mean, I wasn't selling. It was just mine. And I wore it a few times, and I never thought about selling it. But he just retired. And now I'm like, oh, now maybe a value. You know what I mean? So this is fun. You get to do this. And I know somebody out there wants that Kopitar jersey so much more now than yesterday, both because he retired. So, you know, there's just, you keep up on this stuff, and everybody does it their own way. You can go on YouTube and watch hundreds of videos of people who are turning into this to business. I've had people approach me lately to manage their eBay businesses. So if you think we're selling dirty laundry, good luck. They have 20 listers, you know, the number of buyers. They have a CEO and an accountant and a warehouse where they're fulfilling this stuff out of, just like mine. Looks a lot like a warehouse, you know. I don't know. It may just be silly, but it looks like a warehouse, and I treat it like a warehouse. And eBay certainly does what it does. And I just became an LLC down here, and got my tax ID number. So stupid, I should have done that in New York and not paid all those taxes there. But you know, just we grow, we build, we keep moving forward. I'm going to add some products. I'm probably going to do some consignment on the Shopify for. I shouldn't mention that word in an eBay commercial, but. eBay is my bread and butter, absolutely, and I've been on it for 23 years. 23 years! Did you even know eBay was around for 23 years? You think it survived 23 years selling dirty laundry? I don't think so. There's places on eBay that sell thousands of items a day, just like the mall. It's a mall. And believe me, I pay them just like we pay Simon. But they do what they do, and they do what they're supposed to do, and you learn how to do this stuff, and it's an interesting business. And I get good people, and it kind of ties into my DNA, because my grandfather sold antiques and made a lot of money, and my uncle, after becoming a teacher and getting laid off, sold antique jewelry. And so me selling, you know, vintage and new and whatever clothes and playing haberdasher is right in my bloodline, right in my DNA, and feels good. It's just that instead of creating a business, I've created like 7 grunt jobs for myself, and just hanging in there with every one of them and growing. And you know, I love my customers and the people who've come back. I have a lot of repeat people. I'm willing to work deals with just about everybody, and I'm always out there looking for the funkiest, coolest stuff. So if you want people to say, oh man, I love that sweater, I love that jacket, I love that shirt, you're not getting that at Macy's, I promise you. But you will get it from me every time. Nearly every time you're going to get something and people go, oh, that's going to be cool. Somebody is going to compliment you, and you're going to feel good, and you're going to love that item, and you're going to love that you saved a lot of money, and you're going to love that it didn't end up in a landfill, and you're not going to have to defend buying anything, because it's going to come neatly pressed and clean in a poly bag, and then in a nice USPS shipping mailer, and you're going to go, wow, I didn't have to leave my house, and I got my favorite piece of clothing. And that's what Waterlane Concepts is about. Don't leave your house, save a ton of dough, and get the piece of clothing that makes you feel really good about yourself and about life, and gives you a chip key, and you get compliments on, or it's the comfy thing you wear watching TV, or it's the one piece of dress clothes that you like, that you use for when you have to go to something because your wife makes you. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. All right, so this video will self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's way too long, but I don't care, because I enjoyed making it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And really, come check out the store, because you're going to get deals, and you're going to get things you really, really like. So please like, share, pass it on, help us out here. It doesn't get any smaller business than this. And I'm looking to hire locally, so I'm trying to expand this and trying to give back to the community. I want to be that guy who sponsors one of these little soccer teams or baseball teams and gets a little plaque for it, for my 90-degree garage. Anyway, peace out. Come join us, Waterlane Concepts at eBay, and be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves today, and be happy, enjoy life, and live in love and let live. Peace.